Remember when the team decided to skip that massive v3.x to v4.0 framework upgrade? Yeah, the migration guide was literally 30 pages long. It felt impossible. But while you prioritized shipping feature A and feature B down there in the engineering team focus track, the manual cost you didn't see was the security debt quietly compounding over those 18 months. Look at the dependency evolution timeline. Month 3, month 6, you can see the critical vulnerabilities stacking up, highlighted by that rising security debt line. Every developer knows that feeling of dread when you realize you're stranded on an unpatched legacy version with severe risks because you postponed the breaking changes too long. By the end of this video, you'll know how to slash that migration toil, automatically stay current, and focus your capacity where it belongs, on features, not fire drills. Here is the counterintuitive beat. Those manual workarounds you deployed for month 6 were actually just hidden feature flags for future maintenance nightmare. In production, tools like Dependabot and Snyk help us catch these early, but they can't automate complex code refactoring. That's exactly where the pain hits hardest, translating a security CVE into prioritized, compilable pull requests. But what happens right after that month 0 decision? Next, we'll break down the very first trigger event of this vicious cycle. Think of it like hiring an expert translator who doesn't just convert a whole book overnight, but also fixes all the outdated idioms for you on the fly. That shift happens right here on the left side of the screen, where the developer triggers GitHub Copilot to handle what used to be a painful manual framework migration. Notice how those purple streams flow directly into 3 distinct outputs on the right. First, top right, you get a complete migration script that handles the heavy code transformation. Just below that, the updated tests automatically adapt to the new API signatures, and right underneath, a clean diff pinpoints every breaking change, so you aren't hunting down cryptic runtime bugs later. Here is the counterintuitive part. The hardest part of upgrades was never writing the new syntax, but fixing the broken unit tests. Look at that bar chart in the top corner. The migration time plummets from 20 hours down to just 2 because the AI updates the test suites alongside the production code. AI turns mountain-sized framework upgrades into molehill-sized pull requests. Now let us walk through the exact workflow, step by step, so you can use this yourself. It starts like taking your car in for a routine tune-up, except the mechanics inspect every single bolt instantly. Up top on the far left, step 1 kicks off, as the AI scans your entire dependency graph, mapping out all nested packages and recursive trees. Moving to step 2 in the top center, it compares those packages against CVE databases and flags outdated dependencies with orange alert badges. Next, follow the purple path to step 3 in the upper right. This is where you feed a prompt into an AI coding assistant, asking it to refactor deprecated methods according to the framework migration guide, and it generates the exact upgrade script. In production, teams pair tools like GitHub Copilot, Snyk, and Dependabot to automate this exact pipeline end-to-end. Modern AI workflows do not just flag vulnerabilities, they write the code to resolve them. Now drop down to step 4 in the bottom right corner, where the pipeline automatically runs your unit and integration test suite to verify stability. Counterintuitively, the goal here is actually to fail fast on breaking changes, so you catch regressions before any human looks at a pull request. Finally, follow the lines to step 5 on the bottom left. The system surfaces the refined diff directly to your screen, highlighting exact code differences so an engineer can review and approve it in minutes rather than days. Next, let us see how a real team applied this workflow and what changed in their output. It is like shifting a busy kitchen from chaotic weekly deep cleans to wiping down counter space as you go. Look at column 1 on the far left. Automated monitoring via tools like Dependabot constantly scans for vulnerabilities, pulling that security debt curve straight down before it ever accumulates. Moving to column 2. The team uses AI generation to produce migration scripts for both major and minor versions. Instead of engineering capacity being swallowed by maintenance, Look at the bottom right bar chart in column 4. Feature development capacity expands dramatically as maintenance effort drops. Here is the counterintuitive twist. Shipping pull requests faster actually reduced our deployment risk. In column 3, automated CI/CD pipelines validate every generated fix, keeping all project dependencies strictly within 2 minor versions of current release. Continuous upgrade workflows transform security debt into predictable background maintenance. Now, let us talk about what mastering this workflow means for your career in 2026. By 2026, that automated flow will not just be about avoiding technical debt, it will be your competitive edge. When you look at the right side of this infographic, the difference is stark. The modern AI engineer isn't just shipping code, they are using AI as a leverage to keep their base dependencies green, visible right here on the visible progress path. That is your massive career signal. When a principal engineer reviews your work in interviews or for promotion, they will not just look at your new logic, they will scan your pull requests for recent AI-assisted dependency upgrades like the ones listed under Good AI Engineering Health. Mastering this workflow tells everyone you can ship features and maintain the health of the system simultaneously. The biggest career mistake by 2026 will not be ignoring AI for writing code, but ignoring AI for maintaining it. To master AI-powered code maintenance across all your projects, watch our deep dive on using AI for whole repo migrations. Subscribe for a new AI engineering workflow breakdown every Thursday.